Right. See, there you go. Perfect timing every single time. Welcome in. Of course, you know, we've got a very exciting different stream, I guess you would call it. I actually have a title and the thumbnail for this, so the thing I want to say right at the start is it's been a long time since I played Styanax. I've done a lot of testing of Styanax, and so he's obviously been a very high usage frame that's still, you know, a non-prime. So to return to Styanax and be able to play him is crazy. And of course, if you know Styanax, you know Intrepid Stand, and that's where the title and thumbnail comes. Like, you're just pressing 4 the whole time, I guess, is the thing. You're just clicking 4. Like, I was trying to use Pillage. Pillage is an interesting one. I'm not getting that high power strength. I think I do have Molt Augmented, so I'm getting a nice buff from that. But yeah, you're trying to, I guess, spam at least something other than Intrepid, or yeah, I guess Intrepid Stand is like the augment, but yeah, Final Stand is the ability. But yeah, this gives you Overguard, and it gives your team Overguard, and it's your 4th ability, and it's if the Javelin deals, oh my god, I don't even, just let me chill for a second. Like, if the Javelin hits them directly, it's slash damage. And if the Javelin explodes, then it's blast damage. I'm like, oh my god. After all that they've done, like all the changes they've made, to return to Styanax now after all this time is crazy. But yeah, I have Avenger in here alongside the buff you get from his passive. So I am able to get a crit chance buff, like a pretty nice crit chance buff to run around with my guns if I need to. But I'm honestly like, dude, first of all, Styanax in a survival, like just like Styanax the survival frame is like kind of rule number 1. I have a choice between a level 1, it's a 130 conjunction or a void cascade, and I was like, bro, if you want to show off, yeah, if you want to show off any of your builds, yeah, just go into an Omnia survival, whether it's Entradi or conjunction. Like, I think they both do fine. You could go into a cascade, but cascade is such a weird game mode. It's not like, a lot of it is just running around, snagging orbs, killing bosses where there's no enemies, and survival will always be consistent and easy to understand and easy to showcase as well. So it's like, he's gonna maximize himself on a survival, and that's why he's kind of like this. Like, I'm like, if he shows up in Elite Archimedia, that's sick. Like, we love that. But yeah, I guess that's the main thing. Like, his 3rd ability. See, this is the thing also, is you get shield per kill, so you don't need Pillage. This is a radial armor strip versus Theros Strike, which is like a directional armor strip. So that's the main thing. It's lower armor strip, but I don't know, I find I become a little ADHD with certain frames. But yeah, I guess that covers the main Styanax build. The nice thing is, the crazy thing is, this crit chance bonus does just scale with your shields. Like, the more shields you have, the more crit you have. I looked it up. I was like, okay, let's lay the line. Let's lay down the law on this. I was like, oh my god, are you crazy? So I was like, I was like, is Boreal's Hatred even worth it? And then I looked it up, and I was like, no shit. Okay, there you go. And obviously you have 2 different ways of regenning shields, so it's like, you shouldn't have access to your shields. The shield is doing nothing, honestly. So you could take Terrify. I think Terrify would be a great choice as well, because you're getting shield per kill from this. But yeah, you could basically you should be able to full strip with Terrify, and then you can just wipe them out with Final Stand. I don't know if Terrify has a larger range as well, so that would be important. But Pillage is like a relic of a bygone era before Intrepid Stand, like the pre-Intrepid Stand era of Styanax. That's crazy. Also, Axios Javelin is sick as fuck. You just throw it at an enemy in the middle of a group, and then it'll pull the whole group. It's 20-meter grouping ability. So I'm not spamming it like crazy, but I do love that shit. But yeah, that's the thing, is like, there's all these different armor strip Helminth abilities now, and I'm like, which one would you like, monsieur? I guess that like pretty much covers it. Like, it was nice to be able to be like, okay, if I'm getting a crit buff, I might as well get 2 crit buffs, So yeah, like I love the energy regen as well, but a lot of it is just, bro, you're just pressing 4 for like 25 minutes straight. So it's got like Ember Healing Flame vibes. Like every time I play my Ember Healing Flame build, that's all it is. Just pressing 4 like 5 times in a row and then pressing 3. Buy me Ember Heirloom. I'm sorry, I'm plat broke right now. Unfortunately, I'm plat broke. Sorry, I hate to say it. Oh, you can see it. It's too small for TikTok, but you can see it on YouTube. I've been spending too much plat on formatting weapons that I'm never gonna use. So I'm excited to play the game, I guess is all I can say. 6 minutes in, still doing pretty good. So next up on the list, we should show off Knell. Shout out Toast Burners for dropping some likes. And then, oh, so the name is real, but it's got like a scroll around it, and the A is red. That's sick. Real Fallout. That's sick. Terrify is 2 draw. Its armor strip is due to Terrify effect, and it has an enemy cap. Oh, yeah. That's always been why I liked Pillage. Is I've spam it so often that I'm realizing that every enemy still has no armor. Like I'm casting it so often that I'm like just consistently doing it. So that was the one nice thing, is that it's such a spammable ability, Pillage, but the shields, yeah. Styanax bad, yeah. Styanax sucks, bro. Yeah, Overguard is lame. Yeah, you're a loser. Ew, fucking Dante main, bro. You guys can't live without Overguard. Anyway, yeah, we love Intrepid Stand, but that's basically the whole build. So I'm trying to maximize it. Whip Claw, Overlays, shield, yeah. Yeah, bro, use stat stick Korra only. That's the only build. That's the only build you can use. I should show off Knell first because I'm still ranking it up. So we're gonna be spamming it for like the whole stream. So, it's me, the Mogging Walter. Yeah, this Riven is crazy. I'll shout it out every single time. Multi-shot cold reload speed. Yeah, 1.5 reload instead of 2-second reload is pretty crazy. And because Terrify inflicts fear to strip armor, it doesn't work on acolytes and stuff. Yeah. No, I feel that, man. And dude, Pillage, I don't know. I don't know the last time I tested Pillage against like a Tekrot Babao. I did realize those guys are super tanky. Those guys are up there with the Dedicants in terms of like summoning into the Simulacrum. I was like, that shield. It's mainly shield. I feel like if you have a shield maxing build instead of a health maxing build, you might do pretty good. But yeah, that was just me being like, oh my god. So yeah, it's just blast damage with secondary encumber and galvanized shot. What else can you say? It's the same as all these other weapons that I own. Obviously, primed heated charge is only buffing the bullet, yada yada yada. I say it every time, but yeah, you love to see it, man. This thing just does a shit ton of damage. And the trade-off is you got this thing called Death Knell, which is the reason that I'm using it. You get 3 stacks per headshot. You just have to hit the head. That's it. And so it's 3 stacks, 2 seconds each. So you got 6 seconds to land a headshot. And if you fail, then you have 1 bullet. You got 1 shot to get a headshot. And then you go on a 1.5 second reload. So it's the best shit ever. You'll see violence spawn. And then it's like this weapon can't help but just decay. I don't know what happens. It's like as soon as the acolyte spawns, it's like, hey, fuck you, dude. I was imagining this like little goblin, like I'm just like, wait a minute, why do I have no charges? I'm like, oh god. So it's a cool mechanic. Also, just swap to your melee weapon. Dedicants get shredded by influence though. Really? Oh, that's crazy. Yeah, so the Babao, I feel like that was the thing, is like when I was just shooting the Babao versus the Dedicant, because also the Dedicant, you can like shoot them in the back or like shoot them in their little belly pouch that explodes, and then they just die, like they just kind of get nuked. So I was like, oh my god. So yeah, they're still just like a health and armor character, where the Babao is like, I was like, oh my god. So anyways, I was watching that because somebody was like showing off their I'm pretty sure it was like a couple different pistol buffs. Like it was their Latum. It was like, oh, crit Latum. Haha, crit Latum. It was like, this is the only load. This is the best loadout, man. I was like, I was laughing a little bit. But yeah, it was just, I was like, oh wow, these guys are pretty tanky. I just spawned them as Eximus because I guess I only scanned them as Eximus. I was like, oh my god. So then I had to scan the Dedicant. Anyway, let's talk about Fulmin. Another Riven, of course, but it's just a cold mod as well. Cold, crit damage, and then projectile speed. I don't care about that. I wish I could get a better roll, but I was glad to have cold, and I was glad to have crit damage. I was glad to have a positive stat because I do have 100 munitions, blast, and galvanized aptitude, and then of course primary crux. I mean, so it doesn't have the girthiest bullet in the world, but like you can definitely land a couple headshots with this dude. Obviously, it's got fall off, and then it just punches through everything in the fall off. So technically projectile speed does give you further fall off. I don't really anyway, don't want to get too distracted. I'm just gonna shoot it. It just is. And yeah, the trick is ammo efficiency is crazy. Ammo efficiency is just crazy on a weapon that costs 10 bullets per shot. You can do the math and figure it out, but yeah, I can attest to like being like, okay, I think I can feel it. I want to test this. I wanted to test that setup on the Notaruk as well. I don't think I had Crux, but I was thinking about it, but I was like, I think I might be able to make it work. But yeah, I guess that's Fulmin. What, you shoot them in the face and then the blast proc deals other shit? Hi bro, I love Warframe, dude. Well, I hope you're excited because we're almost to gameplay. I gotta let you guys know. Talking about Endura is like not talking about a weapon because it's just a melee influence weapon that I swing. That's it. It has 10% crit chance. It's got 100% status with galvanized elementalist. So it's just a rapier. So it's got a 300% slash proc and a 100% slash proc, and then it's got a 450 slash proc on the heavy attack. So pretty easy to understand. You'll get a feel for it very quick. I love this weapon. It's OG. I was like, wait a minute, Endura bad. Yeah, Endura is bad. Don't use the Endura, I'll tell you that. I did it with AX52. It was fun. Yeah. No, I have the AX52 Cyto 9 combo. Like I did a stream of that. I just did 25 minutes or something with AX59. What did I say? AX59? No, AX52 with Cyto 9. Yeah, that was so much fun. I was like, oh, this is like the perfect combo. But otherwise, I have like the primary acuity set up on the thing. But I was like, whew. Anyway, I guess that covers it. Like, I don't know how much I'm gonna be using my weapons. That's kind of what all I was getting at. Is like, Intrepid Stand is just like, yeah, strategist dropping the most legendary take of 2025 so far. That way you get ammo efficiency on headshots and hip fire. Oh yeah. Oh, I see what you're talking about. Yeah, primary crux. Shout out Bollandon for following. I hope I said that right. Bollandon? I don't know if I said that right. But yeah, you should be close to subscriber number 1,000. So I should mention that now that we're gonna like get into the game. But how much time do we have on this? I want to see. 23 minutes. Okay, we're chilling. So I am very close to 1,000 subscribers on YouTube. So I hit 5,000. Excuse me. Oh my god. I hit 5,000 subscribers, or whatever you want to call it, on TikTok a while ago. Assassin. And there's the audio cue. I don't know how it does this, dude. Streamlabs just suddenly puts the audio cue like 4 seconds later. Anyway, how's it going, bro? Dude, it's going so good. I feel like I'm excited. Like, I'm going to be bringing back the tier list. If you're interested, I have a playlist called Warframe tier list where you can go and look back at my 2024 tier list and cringe a little bit. Because we're rolling into 2025. I swear to God, I've spent like, I don't know, a dozen, maybe more Forma. I just, like, honestly, dude, I feel like I can't stop changing my builds. I don't know how I do it. Like, the amount of times that I've had to repolarize slots that already existed because, like, I've owned the piece of gear for so long, and then suddenly, like, or like maybe not suddenly, but like progressively as the game you know, gets older and you know, my audience grows and they clue me into these little secrets, I'm like, wait a minute, chat. And then yeah, you're seeing like this guy has the wrong mod in like, you know, 20% of his builds. Like he has the wrong polarities on so many builds. And we get the worst fucking tile.
If you have a necromech,
I swear to God, chat. Oh wait. But I think the starter room is the arena. I think the starter room is the middle arena. Watch this. So the black and white man spawns on this side of the starter room. And usually when that happens... There you go, chat. Usually when that happens, it means that the other arena spawned on the other side of the starter room. So that means we're just going to be running around the starter room for the entire game. That's it. So that is actually a win. That's a huge dub. That's going to make our lives a lot easier. Obviously, spawn maxing, is that what I'm calling it? Tile maxing in a survival. Knowing which tiles are connected to which and which have the shortest hallways. This is Amar, the solo survival nerd. Have I cast 4 this entire game? I swear to... You know, when I say it's ADHD comes in waves. I mean... I don't think anyway, what can I say? Also, holy shit. Did you guys see how fast I got to 24,000 overclock? Are you shit? Are you shit? That was sick. I'm so impressed. Oh my God. All right, well, I'm in a better mood. I'm asking, like, how often will I be able to keep my abilities active? And, bro, the game is answering me very clearly. They're like, yeah, you can still run around with your gun. You cast 4, like, every once in a while. Oh, I did have a big power strength buff, but I don't think this is... I don't think I need to cast this that often. Oh, it feels nice. I'm enjoying it. I might actually cast fucking Axios Javelin. I'm the only Styanax player that's trying to not cast his 4. Trying to, yeah, that's the new secret. Yeah. Is it gonna tell me how much crit chance I have? 68% crit chance. That seems pretty good. Oh, I should get this here. I gotta remember, chat. I'm using Materai, and it's as simple as slinging. All you gotta do is be slinging like crazy. Yeah, 68%. So 68%, and then we're getting 175 shield per kill, and we're getting 11 energy per second. So we gotta be dumping our energy, dude. But that's what I mean. You're getting so much energy economy. You're like, you really should be spamming Final Stand. Are you kidding me, bro? You should be spamming that shit. What are you doing? Like, play the game the way it should be played. Like, you've got an insanely strong fucking... I mean, do we love the javelins, chat? Woo! It's good to return. Oh, it feels so good. Because you can see, I mean, it's maxing out my overguard so quickly that I don't necessarily feel super worried about keeping it active a lot. But, yeah, I should be also spamming pillage, and I want to see if I can land... Oh, this guy's going to cause me problems. And then we're going to swap to Knell in a little bit. We've been going for 3.5 minutes with Fulmin, so we've still got Knell to rank up. So I got to be real, chat. I'm coming in with ill intentions, but so far still good to go. All right, nice and easy. There you go. All right, chilling. All right. Woo! Are we at over 200%? We gotta look and see. I don't think so. I'm seeing some yellows in there. That's kind of lame, chat. I don't like that. Oh, I have no 4. I forgot to cast my 4, chat. I locked in a little too much.
Fighters will soon attack.
I don't even really understand Styanax's abilities besides 4. I mean, literally, the 3 is just giving you energy. That's kind of all you're really gonna use it for. So. Yeah, I guess what you're really talking about is, dude, I feel like this build is just criminal. It's just so simple to play that I'm like, dude, what are we doing here? Oh, you're looking at Malice? Oh, did I bubble myself? No, I think I survived that. But yeah, I still gotta hit that intrepid stand pretty hard. Oh, and my shit did reload. But look at this, I mean, he's a 135 Malice. Yeah, you're chilling, dude. Oh, but my shit decayed. My shit decayed hard. So what do I got to do here? I mean, first of all, do this into this. But yeah, dude, I gotta be spamming my 4 like way more apparently. I gotta be taking advantage of all this energy. I'm straight up playing the game poorly, so I guess part of it is like I'm glad it does pretty well, I guess. Okay. Oh, I'm missing a lot of shit. Oh my god. Oh, we go. Rank. No, I guess stupid defensive over people's opinions on their tier list because that's how they play. So I'll argue everyone in comments. Rank. 2 people rank. Sorry.
Destroy them.
Master rank 34. It says it above my head. Master rank 34. I'm legendary rank 4. Chat. The big 3-4. I'll put it on screen so that you guys can see my clout at all times. I am max mastery actually. I'm not a founder. Unfortunately, I was 13 years old when the founder pack came out, so I'm not a founder, but I am max mastery. I think that person is gone now. Mag Frostbuild. You like to hear yourself talk? He left. He got mad at me and then he left. Unfortunately, yeah, when you gotta talk about Styanax, when you gotta play Styanax, you gotta talk about the shit. That's hilarious. I go on a stream and somebody talking, you know, not be quiet. Yeah, but I mean, part of it is I have to talk my way through the Styanax setup. I have to remind myself how to play Styanax through words and through self-conversation, otherwise known as yapping. I have to yap. Hashtag born to yap. But yeah, unfortunately, my boy Andrew was having a rough time with it. He was like, it's not on screen. What rank are you? How good are you? Tell me how good you are at Warframe. Give me your credentials. Show me your identification. You know. He says it 3 times in a row. He's like, tell me now. He's like the fucking FBI. Oh, it's classic. That is a classic TikTok. That's a classic TikTok chatter. Bro, I don't stream and talk myself through my playstyle. Hey, chat, you got to talk about how the game works. You got to talk about how to play the frame. But yeah, I mean, that's part of it. Is I do get on the yapping train. I have to warm myself up. I have not played Styanax. This is me raw dogging Styanax after maybe a couple months potentially, maybe like 2 or 3 months, maybe longer. Probably since Elite Archimedia. I think I rolled him for an Elite Archimedia way back, but like yeah. I mean, it does end up happening like with every build that I do, is that I do kind of talk about it. I do kind of break it down. Wait, we had a real Mogger in chat? Fuck, am I in the wrong chat? I want to throw hands. Where Mogger? My phone hates Twitch. It won't play the stream. No, they were in TikTok. They just popped in and they were wondering. He was like, notice me, senpai, notice me. Yeah, but he was asking like the most. I was like, that's why I put it on screen so that then they can realize like, oh, I just didn't pay attention. But I don't know how big that is. That's what I've always realized. Like, I don't know how much people are actually able to pay attention to all the little thingies that are up on my stream. So it is there if anyone's able to notice it, but clearly he wasn't able to notice it. But that's the vibe check that everybody does. Everybody does the Warframe clout check. Yo, what master rank are you? They go to Tenocon. Yo, what master rank are you? Yo, what's up? What master rank are you? They ask, they're in a bar. Yo, you play Warframe? 20 minutes later, deep into conversation. Yo, yeah. What master rank are you? Vibe check.
Assassin.
The real Warframe vibe check, right? It's like simplest thing you've ever seen. It's like, uh-oh, chat. Uh-oh, he called me out. Yeah, I'm max mastery, bro. It plays 1 second and then it loads for 10 seconds repetitively. Well, I know that other people have. I know that it's worked for other people. I'm unsure about that. Shout out Strategist Master for following on Twitch, but yeah, I'm not sure why. Is it working on TikTok as well? I mean, I don't know. I know that I mean, I think last stream we had somebody 4 days ago. Somebody followed. Yeah, so that was last week, I guess. It plays 1 second and then it loads. Chat, don't get me down the live producing path. I'm slowing down reading chat, as you can see. That's the trade-off. I either play well in a survival or I read chat. Those are mutually exclusive. I have to read chat in spurts when I'm playing well. Fuck. All right, keep it up, man. Don't get too worried. I think we're still fine. Oh, I gotta swap to my melee, bro. Oh, and then they're gonna steal my gun. Oh, this mission, for that specific thing, this mission does get me going. I'm gonna pop over to the room. I got 8%. Yeah, I'm gonna pop over to the room. Oh, stuck on that.
Here in search of treasure, but
Oh, it's gonna pause the game. Oh, I can snag this. We're good. All right, chat. Playing it a little risky. Playing it fast and loose. LR34 is very clear. Yeah, okay, thank you. Just got Nidus Prime. Having a hard time adjusting to him, though. Any tips? So my Nidus is pretty weird. What I did... so one of the things that I hate about Nidus is that his third ability provides, like, damage linking, but the enemy is still vulnerable to damage. So I would straight up just kill them. I would link to a target and then fucking kill them instantly. So I literally swapped that for Omamori, which is Komei's ability, which has a 50% chance to negate damage and provide a 5% or a half a second window of invulnerability, and then it goes on 3-second cooldown. So it's like a damage gate with a 3-second cooldown as an ability that has charges. So I've been testing that recently. I have that on like Dagoth and a couple different setups, but yeah, like he has like a lot of health and armor stats, so he's like, yeah, all just health tank, and I think that can be a little bit suffering at certain moments. Oh, saved it right at the last moment. I don't have any of my shit active, but I should be okay, chat. I'll live. I'm not super worried. I just need to snag this dude once. I need to dome a single person once. Is it gonna allow me to swap to my not swap swap to my melee? Oh god. Alright, well it's time to catch up on chat. I use it on Trinity. Oh dude. That's genius. Yeah, I think on Trinity I have like it's like a middle rank narrow-minded, so that I have like, it's like an 11-meter link, and then it's like a 36-second blessing, so it's like 75% DR, and then also the link on top of that. So it was a pretty crazy setup. I was like, okay, I'll try it out, and I was just like, yeah, I don't think I'm really gonna use Well of Life, so I would rather helmet that one out versus Link. I was like, I might as well try and make Link work, so I did put that in. And then what I've replaced the first ability with, I think I did actually put in Zada's Whisper just as like a buff. I just added a buff. I also have Arcane Avenger on her, so she's just got 2 different damage reduction abilities. She's also, I think, just got a bunch of shield regen, and then she's kind of just, it's a couple similar setups that I have where it's just, okay, you have an ability that gives you damage reduction, so then you can just run whatever existing setup you would already have for defensive stuff. So I mean, it's like, it's just kind of there for you. That's what I've always said. Like, I try to take advantage of the ones that are easy, and then maybe be okay with getting rid of something that's not good. TikTok and YouTube is fine on my phone. Yeah. Also, I missed that Mr. Snoopy followed. I totally missed that. I was vibing out. Yeah, but I think we're all caught up. Anyway, check. All right, nice and easy. I guess we're hanging a little bit more towards this room, but there you go. The life support charge has started spawning on that room, so we're about to complete the survival, or at least technically, I would say like start the survival is more accurate. Like, I'm only really gauging my effectiveness in a survival like once all of the pylons are filled, and then you can just stay in a specific area and max it out. Like, generally you're seeing it, I'm in the hallway between 2 arenas, so it's like potentially you can get spawns from one arena or the other. So generally I try to, in a solo survival, I think it It's not too difficult to understand. Like, it adds a little bit of something. I don't think it's always necessary is the thing. Like, I think with a lot of setups, like what you'll end up doing, like with a lot of really strong setups, is that the enemies will just chase you. They'll, wherever you're killing, they'll just start spawning around you. So, like, there are setups that are so strong that all you're doing for like 25 minutes is just like running around the map, constantly wiping, like doing, I mean, it's silly stuff. Like, there's a few setups I've definitely felt like I want to test out. I've been looking at this blast plus, so right now I'm thinking about using it on like all of my blast weapons so that I can use Sarin with Toxic Lash and Zada's, so I get like 2 separate extra damage instances. So that's been my thought right now. So there's a couple examples where it's like you can kind of max out a little bit. I love that setup. That's why I put Zada's on Trinity, because I was like, honestly, just the number of blast weapons that I have in my list, there are just like so many. There are so many combos that I can do that are just absurd, and I'm telling you, man. And that's the thing, I've thought about doing more. I feel like that will be my end game, is like, you know, I've been thinking about doing like 3-minute Warframe builds, like quick little breakdowns of like how I've changed a Warframe or something like that. I've been thinking about doing some shorter weapon videos as well, and just being like, okay, you know, in the weapon video you can mention a couple Warframe synergies that I would enjoy, that, you know, I can just mention quickly, like, oh, any buff frame, you know, a couple of my favorite buff frames, or blah 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 blah. And, oh, my boy's got overguard. Oh, my boy's got overguard for real. Can I still beef him? Can I still beef him like a gamer? Do I deal enough damage to just go through the overguard? Yeah, I do, dude. Did I just wipe him? Yeah, I'm okay with getting transfer static. Yeah, whatever, man. Fuck off. Did I pop the totem? No, the totem is chilling right here. Where's this other dude? Oh, he's right there. Okay, we got him. Alright, we'll pop this totem. Fine, man. We do need to kill all of these guys, so let's see how quickly I can build up melee influence with Endura and just wipe everything. Alright, so this is Endura. This is a really shitty fucking weapon, but yeah, there you go. There's Endura. Hope you like it. It's just a rapier that has 10% crit chance and 100% status. So. There are too many corrupted ancients alive right now, so I'm going to have to whip out melee influence. Unfortunately, Intrepid Stand not keeping up at the pace that I need it to, so I will have to implore some better tactics. I'll have to play a little bit smarter. But this guy needs to die, like, right about now. But I guess I need to land a headshot, first of all. The problem of a Mars era. That's kind of all I can say. Oh, there you go. Okay. Ooh, playing it risky. You see it, man? The Intrepid Stand works, but there is a threshold, man. There is a fucking threshold where you're like, okay, now it's no longer you're spamming Intrepid Stand because it's so good. It's like you're spamming Intrepid Stand because your overguard keeps breaking. Unfortunately, you guys get to see it happen live, and it is a little bit cringe, but don't worry, I'll get ahead of myself eventually. I'll catch up. We're at 17 minutes, so far I'm pretty impressed. But you get the vibe why I'm kind of chatting and playing, because some moments, chat, I do gotta lock in. I gotta be real with you, chat. I gotta say, we'll return to chat in a moment. Your boy's gotta at least play a little bit well. And try to succeed. Try to just put in a little effort. Like, Jesus Christ, man. You know what I mean? Also, I'm glad that my companion has been at 40,000 overguard the entire time. Like, my boy has just been cruising. He's got no troubles. He's just riding high. He's like, fuck yeah, I can't stop winning. All he does is win. Like, seriously. Couldn't have said it better myself. My boy, as always. You know who said that. You know who said that best. All I do is win no matter what. That's, I mean, that's how we're going into 2025. Everyone rolls their eyes. They're like, oh, fucking Christ. Hey, I'm at least I'm keeping my overguard active. Well, that's good. I'm yapping a little bit better. Cyto 9 with Nourish and Sobek Saren at home. Chat, can you guess which element I chose for Cyto 9? All I do with Cyto 9 is use the Equalizer. That's the only gameplay that I'm doing. I hate to say it. That's part of why I don't play a lot of Cyto 9 is because it's like, low-key, that's all I'm doing is just running around with the Equalizer. I could potentially just use Equalizer and melee influence, but honestly, the sniper just is so good, man. Like, it's so perfect, and it just synergizes so much better, and you're invisible forever, and it's crazy. But yeah, can you guess which element? It should be pretty obvious. You subsumed Equalizer off. Oh my god. Oh, so you're using Cyto 9 for the maxed out weapon combos. That's the other thing I've been seeing is I can't stop seeing Cyto 9 combos. They're like, bro, this new weapon just came out. You should try it with Cyto 9. You should try it with Cyto 9 with the primary acuity mods. Yes. It's like, fine. It's like when Game of Thrones came out. They're like, bro, you should use Cyto 9 with this and this and this. It's like, it's the scene in Forrest Gump. It's the scene with Bubba. I like Cyto 9 with... Oh god, here we go. Here he goes again. Here he goes again. Just trolling the entire Warframe community for no reason. Just ragging on them for no reason. Just yanking their chain. I mean, bro. Bro literally has to spam Final Stand constantly to even potentially survive. But oh, and we get violence. Let's definitely build up some. Let's build up some nice overguard, and then I think we can potentially just swap. Oh, he stole my gun. Do I retain the charges? Oh, and then it pauses me. Oof. Now I'm taking it on acid shells and headshotting through walls. Oh my god. Yeah, blast. Yeah, duh. On the Equalizer, so sick. Just guaranteed blast. So sick, man. Woof. That's the vibe right now. And then I think I have like fire. I think I have fire and hunter munitions on the Equalizer as well. Did I not pick up my gun? Oh, this is rough, chat. Do you see what's happening right now? Do you see how they treat me? First they spawn violence. That's step number 1 to driving me insane. Driving me completely bananas. Look at this. The violence is here. Bro, violence is here in front of me. I'm still casting my fucking 4. What is going on? Do you see what I mean? Like, people are like scared of violence. And I'm like, wait a minute, chat. Wait a fucking minute. Hold up. Be real with me right now. Like, you're seeing it. What the hell's going on, man? I'm straight up spamming it. Okay, this guy thinks he's slick. You see how you see how he's rocking like a madman? Oh, bro, am I casting my abilities? I swear to you see, I was like, if you could see my mouse movements right now. I'm gonna be that one streamer that puts a camera over their controller or their mouse. I'm like, now that's a pro gamer. Like, holy shit, that's sick. I'm like, fuck yeah. Oh, but yeah, no, There are the moments that make me sad. Thank God it gives me infinite ammo with my boy. That's what I need right now. I need a win. I need something positive. We end the stream, we end the run with something positive. Whew. Stressful as ever. Alpha Wolf Blade 6. Wait, I had to double take that. That's a sick username. Shout out Alpha Wolf Blade for following. What are some fun weapons to use in Warframe? I'll always recommend kit guns. They are a grind. Like, to get the best kit guns, you need rank 4 in Fortuna and rank 3 in Plains of Eidolon. But dude, when I did my stream series speedrunning the new war, like when I got that kit gun primary and I built it out and I had the vigilante set bonus and everything, like dude, I was like nuking. I was going through all the necromechs and stuff. Like the Tombfinger primary, I have to recommend that one. It just does a shit ton of damage. It's so sick. I'm using electric with him. Acid shells spreads out more. Oh my god. Dude, oh my god. So it just takes the damage of the... It just calculates the damage... Oh my god, I see how it works. Because doesn't acid shells just like take your damage and just deal it as a... Oh, that's criminal. That's incredibly criminal. Yeah, like I love the Zada on Blast Taxi. Like that's one of my favorite combos now. I realized that I had Roar on so many builds that I was like, I might as well put Zada on a couple setups. So I did. I put Zada. Yeah, like I said, stuff that had like low range, I just put Zadas on because I was like, I'm not even really bothering with, you know, if I have any type of range, then I can potentially also buff my teammates with Roar. So I felt like that was a nice buff to have. So, you know, there are certain situations where I'm like, okay, I'm still keeping Roar. Like, I still like the Roar buff. It's very powerful. It buffs abilities. You know, it buffs your damage over time procs and your status effects a lot. So it's very fun. But yeah. Dude, the amount of dipping Blast does with Zada, yeah, that's what I mean. Like, and that's what I realized is like, on all those setups, I was like, for the same amount of power strength, like, just to know that, like, the X number of blast weapons that I have in my list, that I should just be always using them with, like, Trinity, and I think I have it on... I would have to look. I could go back and look and see which frames I put it on, because it's a pretty big list. I think it's, like, four or five frames, I think, if I'm remembering right, but it's a pretty decent amount of weapons, excuse me, that... Or frames, no, frames, I'm right. But yeah, no, like, I guess part of it is, you know, there are just so many setups that I have that are very similar that I try to be like, okay, well, if I have buff frames, then it's interesting to have the further, you know, we have the, you know, when I'll do the tier list, right, we'll do a tier list, and it'll be buff frames in general, just anything that has, you know, some kind of buff, whether it's, you know, it'll be, yeah, mostly for like helmet abilities and stuff like that. But yeah, you'll go through and talk about all of them. I think there will be a support frame list that will be separate. Separate that we'll talk about as well. So there's definitely a few different lists we'll go through, and so like Zada will be like a subcategory. So you know you'll mention all the different things that Warframe has, and that's why my tier list will look different. There'll be an Excel spreadsheet with like, okay, these are all the different checkboxes that you'll see show up multiple times in the Warframe categories to break down like how I use them and how they synergize with my builds when I use them in the randomizer, and how I can maximize my gameplay like based on what their setup is. So that's kind of like the gist of it, is like, you know, I'll get the endless comments. I'll get the comments till the day I die, because it takes me a while to like set up the tier list, and I do it in order. I just do it 1 to 10, right? And so like the top 5 of the S tier are like the S tier of the S tier, and then the A tier is like, yeah, a whole nother list, and that's like the, yeah, then you can talk about like high A versus low A. But yeah, for me the S tier is actually the meta tier. Like the S tier weapons are like the class of weapons that are like so strong that they can basically solo your entire build. Like, as long as you have that, you're pretty much good. And so you can maximize them with a primary and a secondary that's, you know, completely meta and just like so good. And yeah, I use the term meta like very tongue-in-cheek to be like, yeah, that's what I mean. Like, that's how I've interpreted them, because yeah, they're just so OP and they're just so fucking absurdly strong that it's like, if you take them, yeah, you're chill. Just you're totally fine. You have a good time. Enjoy yourself. Relax a little. You know what I mean? Live a little. All right, chat. Still chilling. We'll keep moving. Yeah, it's fine. I'll let it go. We're at 25 minutes, so there you go. That's a Styanax setup. It's been a while, man. I'm telling you. And even then, I was casting Final Stand like crazy. Oddly, I don't use Zadas on Zaku. Doesn't synergize with his Grasp of Loke, dude. But that's what I mean. Like, just the fact that Zaku has Zadas means that I can maximize in the same way that I maximize other stuff. And yeah, I like Grasp of Loke, but bro, I love spamming weapons with Zaku. Like, Zaku loves a strong weapon setup, so I'm telling you, like, there's a lot of setups that I have where I'm like, yeah, if I'm able to, I want to buff my weapons as much as possible. Like, that's always going to be something that I'm going to be trying to strive towards, I guess, is like how I describe it. Like, just because of how I play, I have so many weapons available to me that I want to play them. I want to show them off. I want to be able to show them off in a good way and be able to explain them. But yeah, up next is Jade. So Jade is pretty spammable. So we got Jade. What do we got for the primary? Oh, Tenet Tetra. as a full auto. I don't think Knell has moved very far. Nope. Knell is still chilling. But now we'll just be able to spam Knell. So we won't have to worry about Intrepid Stand. We'll be buff in other ways. We'll have defensive abilities in other ways. We got to move way further down the list to Korumm. Ooh, a bonk fluence weapon. And then also it has the alt fire. The one where you stab it into the ground and you pull it up and it procs electricity. This is kind of gamer for like proccing melee influence. Is pretty sick. I've been meaning to like take better advantage of that, but yeah, I guess we'll talk about it. Let's start with Jade. Right at the top. Trying to slide something to a new player. New player where? Oddly, I put Resonator over it. Oh, it turns enemy AI off. That's gamer, dude. That's fucking gamer. Yeah, what's John saying? Trying to slide something to a new player. If you could maybe join the Discord and find someone who's new. But yeah, unfortunately, I'm not a new player. Sorry, I hate to say it, chat. Oh my god, 1,500 likes. Is that? I think that's you, Corpsey Clan. I think you're the gamer. I think you're the gamer who's responsible for all those likes. That's incredible. So I appreciate it. But yeah, what can I say, man? I guess we should play and start. I can pretend to be new. Yeah, I'll allow my community members to take those gifts in place of me. But yeah, let's talk about it. Jade, what is it? I love the double aura. It's weird to have brief respite and the auger mods on a frame that has shield regen. It's just like, I don't think you need it. I just had these here already because that's just I just wanted the buffs. I just wanted some like basic buffs, but oh man, I gotta tell you, I don't know how worth it is. There's probably a couple auras. I've been thinking there's a couple new auras that are pretty crazy. Like Worthy Camaraderie is pretty crazy. There's a couple interesting ones that you could have some fun with. So I'm definitely thinking about trying some other stuff. But for now, it is maybe the weirdest setup you've ever seen. Yeah, like Summoner's Wrath. Oh, it's so weird. But yeah, those are my setups so far. I just got fast deflection on top of the shield regen, so a lot of survivability. I'm staying on the shield buff the whole time. That's it. And yeah, Archon Vitality as well. So the orbs will deal fire ticks, and then your glory will deal some fire ticks as well. So I guess we just get right into the glory build as well. So it is Arcane Avenger. That's important to mention with glory. So let's talk about it. Let's get excited. Of course, you got 43% chance for, 43% crit chance with glory. So you add Avenger to that, and you're at 88. Yeah, 88% crit chance. So that's pretty nice. I do want to put in primed heated charge, but as you can see, I'm Forma poor. I'm a broke boy right now, so I need 2 Forma for that. So it'll come one day, and then the glory will be a lot stronger, I gotta say, man. I can't stop using, yeah, pistols. If a pistol exists, bro puts primed heated charge on it. That's it. Oh my god, 1,900 likes. Anyway, let's keep moving. That's the Jade build. Like, I'm not using glory. I basically never use glory. There's rare occasions where I feel like popping it out, and then you're just throwing down a bunch of orbs and then casting you're shooting the normal fire. Thermal Sand and Neja is kind of broken a bit. Oh my god, with the blast as well. You guys in your full caster setups. My Neja build is literally just press 4 and then shoot as normal. Just like press 4 and then play as you would normally play, and allow your status effects to do what they're supposed to. But yeah, Tenet Tetra, weirdest weapon on planet Earth. This is a multi-shot damage Riven, so 2.9 multi-shot, you're going to add 1.5 to that with the Galvanized Chamber bonus, so it's a pretty big buff. And then this is a blast weapon that's a full auto that just does a shit ton of damage, and it has primary crux, so it's got a bunch of multi-shot. It's clearing its own blast procs like crazy. It's a crazy setup, man. It's so weird. But I love it. It's one of my favorite full autos in the game. I don't even use the alt fire. I could give a fuck. It costs, I mean, you could shoot the bullets and then shoot the alt fire, but dude, honestly, I'm kind of just spamming it because I will say, yeah, you still have IPS, so you're still potentially proccing slash. So I'm honestly just not using the alt fire. I hate to say it, man. I hate to do it to you. I'm not doing it. Cast spear, cast chakram, cast thunder 2 times, cast cold thunder. Yeah, but that's what I mean. My Nezha setup is cast spear, cast chakram like 20% of the time when I remember, and then just shoot as normal. And like, and then like anybody that's ever mentioned a Nezha spear build has always been like, yeah, oh, use Dante's ability, use thermal sunder, and I'm like, wait, it just works so well. I also have Wrathful Advanced Nezha too. Oh my god. But that's what I realized is like my setup does enough damage at base that it just means that the damage will just spread everywhere. So I was like, hey, super easy. I guess it'll just make my blast procs better. And I was like, not a bad combo. I guess I don't really have to change much. And then I just kind of left it as it was. I think I put like a buff or something. I don't know exactly what I have on Nezha at this point. I have to look. We'll do Knell one more time for anybody that's curious. But cold multi-shot reload speed. I love this Riven, man. And then yeah, this just blast with secondary encumber and galvanized shot. This shit is way too easy. Shout out Archive 426 who says what's up. Welcome in. We're about to head into some gameplay with Jade. Jade, I'll spam Tenet Tetra a little bit. And then Korumm is a very interesting one. So Korumm is a bonk fluence weapon. It's got a pretty strange setup. It's got Boreal's Contempt in there, so it's a weird combo. You know what I mean? Kind of an oddball makeshift setup, but you do have the what is it, like an alt fire? It's like a standing, you block and you stand, and it does like this electricity AoE. So, well, only reason I use Chakram Energy Drain. Okay, I gotcha. But yeah, I guess that covers it. Yeah, you'll see the bonking. I'm still working on my concept proto frames. Oh my god, dude, that's sick. That's been the coolest thing. I love seeing all the posts about the concept proto frames. I think that's, and they were like, oh, maybe potentially, and everybody was like, oh my god. So I love how excited everyone is. Like, no way, like that would be crazy. So I guess we're good to go. We can keep moving. I guess we have new Omnias, don't we?
I want to paint on myself.
753. Oh, it's an alchemy. Okay, that's not terrible. I'll be fine. It's just Jade, so I'm just getting a little bit of a buff, and I'm putting down my orbs. Basically, it's triplets, female protoframes. Oh, dude, and that's a lot of work too. Oh, I gotta burn void traces. Fuck, man. All right. Unfortunately, chat. We'll see how quick I can do it. This is all I do now. I've got enough exceptional relics that this is kind of all I've been doing for a while. So here we go. A7. Yeah, I don't do that one because it's just only weapons. Ooh, I'll take a Grendel and a double Forma. I'll take at least that. Mezzo G8. Alright, we'll burn some of these. Flawless? I have them as flawless as well? Oh my god, no way. You see, these are all from the Omnias that I've been doing. All of these exceptional and flawless relics are all from Omnias, so I love it, man. I think it's sick. I'm gonna start accumulating these like way too much. I can already get a feel for it that all I'm gonna be doing is burning the relics that I accumulate from the Omnias. It's like straight up, you know, the serpent eating its tail. So there you go. There's some 979 void traces real quick. All right, keep moving. We've got gameplay to play. We've got Warframe to grind. We've got Omnias to complete. Maybe I'll start accumulating some Grendel parts. That'd be crazy, man. All right, here we go. It's G8, isn't it? That's the one that has 10, I think. Yeah, there's Mezzo G8. All right, let's do it. Quasis Grendel. It's badass, man. It's fucking baller. But yeah, keep moving. I do think an alchemy is going to be a little bit too brainless with Jade. I'm going to do nothing. I'm going to just spam the Knell for 25. Oh my god. But it is nice. So I realized, chat, so I have changed a couple weapons around. I've modified some builds. These were weapons that were already in the A tier category Opticore Vandal and Tenet Felarx I have modified a little bit, so they now have. Oh, I don't have any energy. They now have blast damage, or Tenet Felarx is going to have blast damage, and that's what I wanted to talk about. Is chat? I farmed a bunch of fucking corrupted hollow keys again. I'm so happy. That was the best shit ever. I just doing solo hollow key farming, like, and I say best shit ever in the most sarcastic, I hate this game mode thing ever, but it's mostly just, it's 15 minutes for a chance at 10 hollow keys. That's kind of where I'm at. I love the Grenier tile sets. They're pretty quick. Like, you can just kill the enemies, do the objectives. I still run around and kill every enemy on the map. And then you're just, you know, blowing up the cruise ships with your forward artillery, and it's pretty awesome. So I guess that's part of it. Oh, what I want to test is this. Oh, that's so slow. Oh, I don't have any attack speed mods. Uh-oh, Chad. Uh-oh, I'm feeling silly. Oh, are we back to normal FPS? So we'll see how effectively we can proc melee influence. That's going to be rule number 1. Alright. I feel like I should do sling strength, actually. Oh, chillin'.
The relic has been cracked open. Finish your mission to find out.
Yeah, we'll have to see how effectively I can bonk. Oh, we proc that instantly. That was sick. A little bit. That was maybe some luck, but we'll get a feel for it. So just be patient. We'll do some real science, some melee influence science. That's what you want to see, man. Like it is one of those setups where it's just like I'm really like going in over and over again to test it out, make sure it works properly, make sure it's got that easy level of usability. Oh no, I realize it's an alchemy, so I now have corrosive damage. I have 100% corrosive damage, so I'm gonna struggle. Just finished all my Steel Path missions, dude. Oh my god, that's poggers. To get those trophies, yeah, and I have the 1999 trophy finally. I actually did it. I put in the work, chat. I did the last couple missions, like not like a lazy ass, so felt a little bit better. But yeah, I mean, part of it is that is hype. That's so nice, and you know, there are some missions that really do suck ass, and they're so annoying. I love putting up. So in my orbiter, I still have all the displays with all my, you know, all my Steel Path stuff. I forgot about 1999. Oh my god. Yeah, you get a pizza. You get like a little pizza on a plinth. It's like so sick. It's kind of hilarious. It's like a little trophy with a pizza on it. It makes me laugh every time I look at it. I have it next to the console in my room, and I just look at it, and it just kind of makes me chuckle a little bit. It's so funny. Well, would you look at that, chat? Seems like we got good vibes in the building. Oh, I didn't tab over. Oh, I guess I clicked over at a certain point and didn't even realize. Oh, that's mega embarrassing for your boy. All right, click this. Chilling. All right, back to normal. Safe. Yeah, I clicked out unfortunately, so I'm acting a little embarrassing. Also have this new idea for a Protoframe's male or female, a Transformer Warframe with the height is 7 feet. Oh my god. Like a frame that's like taller than all the other ones. That's so... Yeah, I want to make a Warframe, but it's taller than all the other Warframes. Not by much though. Wait, is that what you're saying though? That it's taller? Is that what you're getting? It's such a, just to put it that way, or maybe 6 feet. No, that's just so funny. Like, yeah, and then just because of how the frame works, because of its unique effect, it's just a bigger model. It's just slightly taller than it, not by much, like, but it's still slightly taller. So I will say the sling efficiency is pretty nice. So it does mean that I can get a pretty nice damage buff. So chat, I need to remember to cast my fucking second ability, or else I'm going to die. I'm going to die like a silly little loser that sucks at Warframe and doesn't know how to play the game and is super cringe and does nothing but yap and doesn't even read chat, and then low-key just is constantly playing other games even though he claims to be a Warframe content creator. Like, I hate to say it, man. It's like the suspect is trend, bro. Every once in a while, TikTok will just feed me like 3 of those like suspect is, you know, it's just like 2 friends and they're like suspect is fat. Like it's always that one. I'm like, oh my god. And I don't know how I do it to myself, but I always sit there and watch them. I'm like a straight up caveman mode, you know, lost tribesman for real, if I'm being honest, man. All right, chat, nice and easy. Still moving. I mean, like, part of it is I'm impressed. I'm literally standing here. I'm just standing around. I'm just goofing off. I'm having a good time. And there's plenty of spawns. I don't know what spawn woes I was having earlier, but I guess this is not that stream. This is a different day. Your boy's got a new lease on life. I'm smiling like a fool right now. This is kind of a vibe. I'm chilling out with just Jade. I'm not even using her abilities properly. Look at this. I'm not even using her abilities properly. Also, have I not shot the Tenet Tetra this entire mission? Should I shoot the Tenet Tetra, chat? Fine. Fine, I'll shoot it. Jesus. Alright, you made me do it. You're right, I should do it. Alright, let's shoot this guy in the face, though. Tenet Tetra loves shooting these guys in the face. That's rule number 1, but yeah, still cruising. I'm liking it so far. This is my boy. This shit bangs. Oh my god, look at it. It's just it's hilarious. It just does too much damage, man. I really can't get down it. I have a lot of fun with it, so it's still safe. We need to pick up these goddamn fire orbs, chat. I'm looking like a loser. I'm throwing it way too short. Are you seeing it? I'm awful at basketball in real life, and I'm awful at basketball in Warframe. Should we do the Kobe? Should we do a true, you know, RIP? Let's see how far I can make it from. Where did it throw? Did it blow up on the thing? Oh, I can do it like that. Yeah, that's pretty far. Did it make it? Amar is literally playing basketball in the middle of an Omnia. Yeah, that's where he's at. Yeah. He's so far in the game that's where he's at. No, that's the dumbest take. That's the dumbest take on planet Earth. I can say whatever I want. Maybe the same height as Rhino. Are they taller? Are frames taller than each other? If that is the case, then yeah, there you go. I never even knew that. I mean, it would make sense. It's not a bad thought. But yeah, that would be the thing. No, but I love the idea. I do think that would be sick. And bro, would it literally be like you have the arm cannon ability and shit? Like all of your abilities are like straight up just like your mech abilities and stuff. Like I don't think you could pull out the laser sword, but you could have like, could you imagine like the X slash, you know, the Gundam fucking, or what, the Transformer that they pull out the sword for just like an X that just goes forward forever and it just deals like fire damage or something, you know, shit like that, where it's just like, it's just, you know, fucking Voltron, Transformers, you know, fucking, I just said the other one, Gundam, yeah, like all that shit, and I don't know, I feel like that, like a missile launcher, you know what I mean? The shoulders pop open. It's so sick, man. That'd be fucking major game remote. We would just nut, dude. Everybody who's got a bunch of Gundams in their house, and then they also play Warframe, they're all like, fuck yeah, say less, dude. Yeah, give me an arm cannon, give me some shoulder mounted missiles that like auto target, that just like target the nearby enemies and make them deal fire damage or blast damage or something, you know what I mean? Like, give it like a combo meter where like you have this meter where you have to be spamming all your abilities and dealing damage with your abilities at all times, and then it'll like boost. You have to be like, you have to have dealt like, it's like each individual ability has like a timer, you know what I mean? And you have to deal damage with that ability, and then it builds to a total buff for all your kits. So the whole gameplay is just like running around and casting all of your abilities at all times. And then one of them would be a defensive ability, or it could be like a reactive something other. I feel like that'd be so sick, man. Dude, what I want an arc gun Warframe, but I want it to be the Lich Warframe. I want it to be a Lich, where what happens is when you kill Captain Vor in the final Void Zone, then it summons the little Lich progenitor. And then would it be that you could change the innate element of the arc gun and it would just always be at 60%? I feel like that would be crazy. Like, you could decide the innate element. That would be kind of nuts. I don't know if you would do that. Maybe it just exists on its own and you can't change the element. But that might be what it is that you can decide which element you want it to have. And then that will just be the entire element. But that would be crazy. But yeah, I want it to be like an Orokin Lich that hunts you down and it's like a proper boss fight. And it just shows up. And yeah, when that guy shows up, that guy fucks you up. And like, yeah, he uses the arc gun on you. And the basic gist is it's like the lens, but like the lens how you want it to be. It's like the lens, you know, it's like Limbo in the lore versus Limbo in the game. That's what it is. It's like the lens in the lore versus the lens in real life. That's the lore version of the lens. Like, I want it to like create a bubble that like marks the area that's just like a death zone. Like, if you're standing in that zone, you better pray to God you can fucking shield gate that shit, because that's gonna wipe any amount of defense that you have. And I want it to be like scary as fuck, and it just like plants in the ground and it just lets out this like awful like ominous tone. It's like boom, and then it lets off, and it's got to have like the best sound design. Like, I want there to be a Lich Warframe, and then as you get like each stab of the Lich, you get each part, and then when you complete the Lich, then you get the blueprint, and then you can just automatically craft it right then and there. And then, ooh, chunk into nothing. I knew it was gonna happen eventually. I knew it. Holy shit. But yeah, I feel like that would be so sick, and make it the arc gun Warframe, because there are all the art gun mods. There's a lot of good art gun mods, and I feel like you could put, you know, you would have to zoom in. So the gist of it would be like you would jump up in the air, and then like the AoE would scale with range, right? And then you could just drop it down, and then yeah, you would get to just have that insanely satisfying moment. And I feel like you would have a grouping ability, so it would be like Ensnare or like Axios Javelin, where you like target an enemy in a group, and then you could group up all the enemies in that group, and then like the ranges would be connected. So like whatever your grouping range is, then it would be the same range for the AoE. So it would be basically like Ensnare. I don't know if it would be the same as Ensnare. That might be too crazy. It might be like an armor strip in an area, but yeah, that's what I thought about. I feel like you wouldn't, although I feel like if you had the AoE, you wouldn't need Ensnare, you would just shoot it. So yeah, maybe it doesn't even have a grouping ability, but I would say like an armor strip would be crazy. You know, like a defense strip in an area. Basically the idea that Transformer proto-frames Warframe character for transformations. Oh. Dude. Wait. Okay, I think I get it. That sounds kind of sick. Yeah, I mean, like, do we all have our OC Warframe? I feel like we all have, like, the Warframe OC in our head. Like, if I could make a Warframe, what would it be? So that's your favorite part, is like there are so many themes, and they've already done so many cool different themes, and I really love how they've like gone off the beaten path and shown some different stuff and really had a lot of variety. Oh, Max has joined in. Max, welcome in. Max, hope you're having a good night. Hope you're enjoying yourself so far. You get some more Knell gameplay. I think you've probably seen some Knell. Yeah, Knell on the alchemy, dude. I'm grinding that shit like a madman. I mean, I'm getting pretty good at it. We're getting better spawns. That's kind of the number one thing, is I'm impressed with how quickly it's going. I'm moving like a madman. Like, oh, and we get magnetic again. That's pretty poggers, but yeah, we'll move again. This is the worst part. This is the part that makes me sad. You got to run to the other alchemy. They always put it. We always send it all over the place. I'm like, oh, come on, man. And then the enemies follow them too, so you just don't have enemies for a while. It like spawns a fresh set of enemies. It's so weird. So you have this brief window where all you're doing is playing basketball. Yeah, all my homies love playing alchemy basketball. Max, send some dubs. Appreciate it. Thank you, Max. Yeah, Max, I'm seeing it. I'm seeing the grind. Are you accumulating a bunch of prime sets? I've been noticing it. Like, you've been going in for those long Omnias are clutch. Like, those are so good now. Like, those hour plus, you know, 10 rounds, 15 rounds in whatever game mode you choose. Like, that shit is so nice. Getting those extra relics is so nice. It's like a great grind. It's totally worth it. It's one of my favorite grinds because you'll accumulate enough steel essence that you'll get better Kuva income from just gathering steel essence than you will from like doing anything else. Like, just spamming your Omnias every single week will get you access to more steel essence than, or like you'll get 250,000 Kuva a week, and that will just come in clutch. So pretty nice, pretty good so far, but yeah, I'm loving it. Ooh, you see the fucking cold orb? I don't know what is going on, bro. That just makes me clench every single fucking time, I swear to God. Woo! I always need steel essence. I cash out Teshin every week. Yeah, dude. No, steel essence is like, and just knowing that, like, yeah, and then especially, and I see you're doing it in a squad, which is like so nice and relaxing, but you end up with these acolytes that just have insane stats, you know what I mean? They get this big health boost, and then, yeah, all your squad converges on them, and then the health boost suddenly doesn't matter. Whatever. It's a group effort. It's a team effort. You guys are thrashing him, so, yeah, if you're picking one of the top 5 weapons in the game, I'm excited. You know, when we hit 1,000 subscribers on YouTube, oh, Max, I gotta say, I'm close to 1,000 subscribers on YouTube, so if you want to be close to that number, I've been thinking too, like, I want to put out some builds with you guys and show some stuff. Transform to a tank, transform to a wolf, transform to a spider, transform to a jet. Oh my God, dude, that's crazy. How would they do that? So there's 4 different models. That's insanity. I wonder how much it would transform, but or the model changes into 4 different shapes. That's insanity. I'm just immediately, like, I do this with everything, where immediately I think about what the development of that looks like. I go right to like trying to develop that. I'm like, oh my God, 4 different models. I'm like, oh my God. When did you start playing Warframe? 2017. I logged into Warframe in 2013. My account is from 2013, but I didn't start playing until like Plains of Eidolon or like Chains of Harrow. It was pretty early on. I was there for all of it basically, so it was a good run. Shout out Onyx Taco for dropping in. But yeah, still chilling. I'm popping the pipes a little bit better, not casting my fucking abilities, of course, classic gameplay. But yeah, this weird moment happens where suddenly, chat, there are no more enemies. And then, just like that, there were no more enemies, partner. Alright, 4 rounds like it's nothing. Alright. Keep it moving. I mean, what's next, chat? Double form. I'll take it. I guess it'll be another round of alchemy, but I don't. Is it Dante next? I didn't even see which frame is next, but yeah. Woo. And yeah, I'm burning. I am burning through my radiant relics. I am slowly starting to run out at a pace that, you know, it's still pretty slow, but I'm like, there will definitely come a point where I will have to start burning relics I'll have to start burning normal relics again. And I've been thinking about, like, you know, trying to only burn relics that only have weapon parts. Like, if it has Warframe parts, even like if it has silver or gold Warframe parts, then I'm just absolutely saving those and waiting to turn those into radiance. But if it has like just weapon parts and that's it, then I'm not bothering with those. I'll burn those as normal relics if I need to, but I do feel like there will come a point where I will like write down a list of like, okay, these are my burner relics, excuse me for that, my burner relics, where all I'm doing is like not even giving a fuck about whatever weapon they're giving me. If they have mostly weapon parts, then that's kind of where I'm at. Is like if they don't have a single silver or gold Warframe part, then I could really give a fuck about it. I'm not here for Icarius Prime to give to my viewers. I'm here to give people Goss Prime and Grendel Prime and all that stuff. I feel like that's where you got to be at, man. I could probably use a little bit of influence right now. Come on, man. Yeah, we do have pretty low. We have pretty low stats, honestly. So we are definitely, you're seeing it. We're gonna struggle sometimes to proc influence. That's always part of the thing that sucks is it still deals good damage. I'm thankful for that. That like yeah, yes it does have a lot of it has a lot of mods that it wants on its build, but that still means that you're still dealing a pretty decent amount of damage with each slam. It just means that like bro, I am struggling to proc influence. I'm making myself sad. That's a pretty long run without influence, but still bonking pretty well. So, yeah, I mean, it's kind of a back and forth. I should be using Knell a little bit more, but too many orbs on the ground. We're lagging like crazy. Too many freaking orbs. I'm turning my computer to mush. It doesn't know how to deal with all this stuff. So, still chilling so far. Do I not have my galvanized buffs going? I think I'm weak sauce right now. I don't have my true power. I'm not at my full power. You haven't even seen me at my full power. Just can't help being an edgelord apparently. I guess it's just in my nature. I guess I am Anakin Skywalker, so aren't we all? Don't we all have those moments? You turned her against me. God. Don't, no, you're not going to see those clips. You're not going to see Amar quotes Star Wars clips, yeah? You were my brother, Anakin! Chad, I have a good time, so. Still chilling. Oh my goodness, this is a good way to end. You know, 5 rounds in Alchemy is so nice, I feel like. It's just classic. It's got this vibe to it. I love the lag as well. 96. Bro, do you see what I'm saying? I say lag and we're at 96. I'm like, I don't know what I'm talking about sometimes. I'm so privileged. I'm sorry, Chad. There are the moments. You can catch me live. You can call me out live. What should the Transformers Protoframe male or female? See, if you go male, then you can do straight up, my name is Optimus Prime, Sam Witwicky. Sam Witwicky, you have access to the Allspark. So that's the thing that I'll always do, is if you're going to mention a male Transformer, it's going to be, my name is Optimus Prime. Have you heard of extended warranties on your car? If you or a loved one has suffered from mesothelioma, Sam Witwicky. But I think it's too quiet. I don't think the voice is as loud. I can't do it as loud as some other voices, but yeah. Bro, if I can get on the Optimus Prime train, that's it. It's just Sam Witwicky over and over. Lith G13, pretty good. What is that? Goss Gunson. Oh, fuck you, man. You see what I mean? I don't care. I don't need these weapon parts. All right, we've got one more round. And another relic. Look at that. That's nice. Does Alchemy have good relic drops? I gotta look at the drop tables of all these missions, but yeah, I don't know currently what the setups look like. I did say we had someone join. God bless. It's a sick username. We love that. All right, what's the next roll? Oh, I should write down what we got. All right, run 2, Jade. What was that? Tetra, Knell, and Korumm. I think I'm spelling this right. 2 M's. All right, chillin'. There's run number 2. Nice and easy. But yeah, I mean, I gotta say, I'm glad to return to Styanax. Holy shit, 3,000 likes. Oh my god, I missed that. That's insane.
Has Arthur been in here?
All right. And final rolls, last run of the night. Let's see what we get. I think it's going to be something exciting. Dante, I was right. It was Dante. All right. Dante's a pretty good roll. Weapon is looking like Felarx. I get to return to the Felarx. Oh my god. I'm going to leave Tenet Ferox for now until I can put Blast on it, which may be a while, so to return to the fucking Felarx is crazy. Wow, how reminiscent. I had Felarx and the Knellarx. That's my ship name. And Nepheri, which is a swinging influence weapon. So we've got a pretty pogger setup. Let's talk about the build. Yeah, let's get started with Dante. So Dante, the build does start with a Tau-Forged Yellow for casting speed. I do think that is not mandatory, but very, very welcome. Orion. Dude, Orion. And after, what is it? Orion Pax? Is that Optimus Prime's original name in Transformers 1? Is it Orion Pax? So yeah, Dante, just a basic setup. I've got 145% range just from stretch. I do have Streamline and Prime Flow, so it's pretty energy efficient. I'm rocking Molt Augmented and Truculence. So Truculence is going to turn your defensive ability, which is your final verse for Triumph. It's going to turn it into a little bit of an offensive ability. But yeah, pretty crazy setup so far. I guess the main thing to talk about is that... Oh, excuse me for that. The main thing to talk about is, like, I got some pretty balanced stats. I'm not going super crazy in any direction. I'm very energy efficient because, yeah, I do have Matter Eye on now, so I'm trying to be efficient. Change the wolf form to a lion. Yeah, that would be sick. Woo. No, that's a cool vibe. I kind of love it. And that's what I mean is, like, I feel like when you start to put down the abilities is when they get to be pretty crazy. So for now, it's a pretty goated setup. But yeah, the main thing is he's got 4 different abilities. So obviously I mentioned the Overguard. This is just a big Overguard boost. And then it's also going to give you some Overguard regen per second. So that's pretty strong. It's going to do pretty well for you. You just double cast it. That's it. Double cast Light Verse. And then, of course, double cast Dark Verse. That is Tragedy. So that's going to be your, what is that? Expedite Suffering. So it's going to take all those damaging status effects and deal them all in one single blast. So it's pretty strong. And then, of course, the 2 buffs. So you got Word Warden, which is... You got Word Warden, which is, of course, giving you a little Noctua that deals half of Noctua's damage. And just is with your teammate and just shoots whatever your Noctua shoots. Pretty powerful buff. And then also you got Page Flight, which is status vulnerability and status damage increase. So this is an insanely strong buff. That's very, very powerful. And so, of course, as we talk about that, we should talk about Noctua as well. So this is just Scorch and double Invocation. So this is Zada for energy regen and Vohm for power strength. So it's pretty crazy. Oftentimes all I'm doing is casting this, shooting the Altfire, and putting it away, and that's kind of it sometimes. Basically, if I design the concept and his body be more robotic, yeah. No, I would think about that as well. I would think that would make sense. I don't know. I love the way that Warframe allows you to conceptualize these things in cool ways. But I do like that Noctua is just heat and slash. I do like that with the kind of the chaining thing that it does. So it'll split into shards. Pretty crazy ability, but I don't think I'm going to be using that very much. I think it's mostly going to be just using the buffs and then spamming the Felarx. So there's Dante. Yeah, I mean, pretty standard loadout, but yeah, let's talk about Felarx. This one's pretty crazy. So you got projectile speed. Other choices, recoil or accuracy when aiming. I didn't worry too much about that. I just like projectile speed for how fast, it's projectile speed. We love that. This one is pretty nice. Magazine reloaded when holstered. So this reloads half your mag in 1 second. So that means that in 2 seconds, you're fully reloaded, and you can augment that a little bit. I'll mention it. Both of these I just said whatever. They're just not. So you have infinite body punch through on the shotgun version, super buff. And then this is plus crit, plus status. Turns it into a pretty good crit weapon, does a lot of status as well, so it's super strong. And then this is the crazy one. So I had some issues with the on punch through effect after a while, after like 20 minutes in a run, but yeah, this one's still pretty easy to use. You can watch how easily I do it, so it's going to be kind of goofy. Like, it's going to be very silly. So there's the Felarx upgrades, excuse me for that, but we've got Vicious Spread and Blaze, which is basically just buffing the AoE damage of the blast procs as much as possible, because I do have multi-shot status chance cold, so you know you're getting lots of multi-shot. You've got 11 bullets already, and then of course here's the secret: lock and load means that if you swap off the gun for any amount of time, on top of the 50%, you're gonna get 20%. You're gonna reload that shit instantly. Super easy. Primary Crux is going to give you infinite blast procs. So that means that the damage from Blaze and the damage from Vicious Spread is going to buff your AoEs of the blast procs and just make them deal zillions of damage. It's so sick. Of course, Knell, one more time for all the new viewers. Yeah, cold multi-shot reload speed on a Riven. This just becomes a cold mod because this is the same setup, blast damage, but you've also got Galvanized Shot, but you got secondary Encumber. So this is going to proc a random status effect whenever you proc status, and you're going to see it on tankier enemies. You'll proc zillions, like basically every status effect in the game. And finally, double sacrificial on Nepheri. This is just a swinging influence weapon. That's it. I'm just going to run around stabbing him in the face, just slashing at him. You've got a cool standing attack, so you can use that sometimes, but pretty cool setup, so we're gonna get right into it. So it's gameplay time. It's pretty chillin'. It's 8:27, so we're making good time. We should be able to finish this out and do a whole run, so nice and easy. I'm feeling pretty good about this. Just got to remember to cast my abilities. I got a lot of buffs. I got to make sure to use them, and I'll be totally fine. Mostly just Overguard and Word Warden and Page Flight, and that's it, and then we'll be chilling from there. So this is an awful Radiant. This is only weapon parts from what I saw, so I could give a fuck whether this relic lives or dies in my usage list. I guess it's not a usage list, it's just a list. Sorry, I got something on the brain, as you guys can tell, but we're going to play a little bit of Felarx to start off with, but there is a very interesting trade-off with the Felarx, which is, of course, you have Crux on top of needing to be in the air to get the infinite ammo. But when you are in the air, you do have infinite ammo, and if you need to reload, you swap off for a split second and you're reloaded. So first thing we're going to do is start with this. I'm also going to do this into this to get a little bit of energy regen. And then we're going to deactivate this. Do I have enough energy for this? Close. Oh, I didn't cast the other abilities. Lame. Safe. Okay, we've got Word Warden. We've got Page Flight. I just muddy these words. I did go to the dentist earlier today. I didn't even mention that, but yeah, the numbing stuff has worn off, but chat, you could not tell. So yeah, let's have a little bit of fun with the Felarx. I feel like there are some moments. I'm so sorry. I keep bumping the mic. I'm so sorry. They're maybe awful. Maybe it sounds awful on the sound for you, but yeah, the Felarx just has this level of goofiness where I'm totally fine with being in the air, chat. I can make it work super easily. Like, this is so goofy. Oh, I have to actually reload it. Lame. Oh, is it because Crux decayed? I didn't land a headshot in time. But then you land all the headshots instantly, so it's pretty sick. Kind of loving it, chat. But yeah, this is how you actually use infinite ammo Felarx. Like, this is so fucking gamer. This is like actually me indulging like way too much and kind of being a little bit cringe. So I will say, with a swap weapon, I do prefer to use a weapon that you swing. A swinging influence weapon. I think those are a little bit easier just because generally they don't have any buffs. They don't have any galvanized mods. So you're just rolling in and just swinging as you normally would. You swap to it for a split second, however long you need to reload your weapon and swap back. So that's true for both Knell and Felarx. They both work very, very well as swap weapons that are very powerful to swap between on like a swinging influence weapon. So, you know, that's a synergy that I will talk about is you can kind of run around and have a good time. And you can see there are moments where I need to swap, but I'm still safe. Still proccing this shit like crazy. I don't think I have any of my buffs active, so I'm going to click this. See if I can get a decent buff from that. And then recast. It's 24%, not a very good buff. Yeah, you can see I'm at 120 kills, so not very good to start off with, but still chilling. I think it's Knell time. I think it's Knell o'clock. We've seen Felarx, chat. I've shown you enough of Felarx. Come on. I feel like what I should do is, yes, I will, if I get whatever, you know, if my primary weapon has infinite ammo or my secondary weapon has infinite ammo, I will swap to that weapon and use it for the duration of that buff. But also I feel like at the 5-minute mark, I should swap between my my projectile weapon because, yeah, for the most part, I'm always going to be spamming influence. But yeah, I definitely think like using each of the weapons more often and swapping between them is way more fun for me. And I don't know, there are definitely moments where I lock in and I realize that, oh, for specific setups, I do think that, like, yeah, if I'm in a Void Cascade, I do think I'm favoring one weapon or the other generally every single time. Like, if I have secondary encumber at my disposal, I'm going to probably be using that. You know, there's a couple different setups that you can work with on that, but generally, most of those weapons are pretty easy. What's the Warframe? This is Dante. This is a classic newer frame, just insanely strong, very, very complicated, got a ton of abilities, but in the end, you can break it down pretty simple. You've got a couple different buffs that you need to keep active. But yeah, really, man, there's so many fun setups to keep trying. Like, Dante's best ability will probably always be Overguard. The room nuking is so nice, but dude, honestly, just giving the Overguard and doing Page Flight is kind of all you need. And then what you can also do is, with your Noctua, you can just put some kind of like primer element on your Noctua, and then it means that when you have Dante out, you'll either be like, you could be proccing, you know, magnetic, or you could be proccing fire, or like you'll have the built-in slash, obviously. So you have all these different setups that you can try. You know what? You give me an idea. Yeah, true. Well, I appreciate it. Thank you for that. But yeah, we're still chilling. All right, chat. I'm feeling pretty good. I mean, yeah, there will always be the day. You know, there will always come the day. It'll come sooner than you expect when I'm gonna be. Oh my god, dude! I'm gonna be stuck doing a Void Cascade Omnia. It's gonna happen. So as long as I can avoid it, I will avoid it. And then one day it will just put it right in my lap, and I'll be like, well, I guess I'm doing a Void Cascade. And yeah, that's the one that you should be excited for, because that's the one where I'm gonna die. I'm gonna suffer a lot, but I can still generally do 5 rounds in a Void Cascade pretty easily. I don't think it's the craziest thing in the world to do. But yeah, still chilling. We got 8 seconds on Word Warden, so we're doing pretty good so far. Just keep moving. Full steam ahead. Nice and easy. Chilling. All right. We got it going, man. I'm not super worried, so... I'm gonna recast this. I think I can get a decent buff from these guys. Okay, cool. 32%, not terrible. We love that. And safe, chat. Alright, very good. Nice and easy. And then we just wipe. There you go. Woo. Oh yeah, the book? Yeah, sorry chat. Not doing the book. I don't have a death wish. I'm here to farm Steel Essence. Well, Steel Essence and what? I don't need Riven Slivers at this point. I have an infinite supply of Riven Slivers, and I always accumulate more Riven Slivers than I spend. So, yeah, I'm in a pretty privileged. Oh my god, I'm in a pretty privileged position. Oh, I just cannot say that. I just am incapable. Unfortunately, you've caught me dead right, chat. So. Yeah, I'm a little princess. I'm a Warframe princess. I'm at the end game, the real end game where you start acting all pampered and you're bougie as fuck. And all you do is, wait, where's my guy? Where's my guy? There he is. Okay. Was he stuck in a wall or something? I don't know if I saw that right. I still got 18 seconds. I'm chilling. Oh, and it decayed. Fucking lame, man. I'm trash. I'm fucking god tier, or no, I'm god awful. Excuse me, not god tier. What am I talking about? 84. Ooh, feeling it a little bit. Still doing pretty good. All right, let's start recasting our abilities. Boop. Yeah, I'm feeling it. It's not necessarily that the game lags, is that it changes from the existing state. It just is not doing peak efficient, like, level power. I don't know what I'm saying. I feel like I'm losing my mind, but yeah, this is just me. This is just the power of the yap. But I don't know. I guess what I will say now that we're like towards the end is I am hoping that potentially soon you guys will have like a really extended stream. That's my thought process, is that I want to put together a Wednesday stream where I can hang out with more of my friends. That's my goal, is like if I can get all 3 of my friends there, then I want to do like a stream that lasts for hours, like a really long time. I want it to be you know, from the afternoon all the way through to the evening, and you know, there's pizza, and the idea is like they can just get up. The mics are so easy to set up that they just get up whenever they want, and then they can you know, play whatever we want, and just, you know, obviously we'll be playing party games and stuff, and that's the main thing we'll be playing. But if there's ever a downtime where people want to get up and play or eat pizza, then, you know, do a little bit of a solo gameplay, do a couple rounds in Wolong or something. I feel like that would be so much fun. Like, I think that's part of it, is like, you know, you'll always get tons of Warframe content, because in the end, a lot of these Omnias are my regular Omnias. Like, at this point, I get a lot of regular content done. I farm a lot of Steel Essence towards that Kuva goal. I farm a lot of that on camera so that I can just have that available to me. And then not only that, I'm also farming, you know, prime sets for you guys. So I'm trying to do a lot of things at once for you guys. Oh, that was awful. That was the worst. That was the worst alt fire of all time, but I don't think there's any enemies, so I should probably just recast my abilities. Where's this shit? I'm playing poorly, chat. I'm not doing a good job. I need to be a little bit better at Warframe, but yeah, we're only 1 Crucible in. Struggling a little bit, unfortunately, but still good to go, I think. I did not even cast this. Oh, come on, man. Alright, fine. We'll do this into this. Alright. Did I break one of those things? Oh. That was weird, but still chilling. Come over here, do this. Okay, nice. And we're good to go. Alright. Back to square one. Chilling out. I know how to play Warframe. Don't worry, chat. Don't freak out. All I need to do is land a headshot. That's all he needs to do, and it's the one thing he can't do. So. There you go. And just swap off of that. Dude, that's the one thing where, yeah, with the Knell, I do have to remember to swap off of it. If I'm not shooting it, I just need to not be burning. I need to not be burning these stacks. Yeah, I'm freaking out so much my voice is cracking like crazy. Fuck, man. Still chilling, though. Like, it is the weirdest game mode. This is the strangest part of this mission. Like, right at the end. And then the timer resets, and it's like, what is going? It's like this liminal space. The FPS returns to normal. It's like the it's like when COVID happened and the animals returned to the cities. Nature was healing. That's my GPU is healing. God. Lame as fuck. L take. Yeah, look at this. Fucking Death Cube, Baza, Orthos or something. Oh my god. Take it or leave it. 2 stacks. Oh. I'm in a rough spot already. No overguard. Oh, no bitches. No overguard. Okay, do we get enemies or do we just recast? I think I just recast at this point. Oh, you motherfucker. I let it decay for a split second. Oh. You hate to see it, man. You really do. I'm out here just not even... I'm going to just not even bother with Noctua, I think. Yeah, you know what? I've said it before. I'll say it 1,000 times. Noctua, Talktua. Say less, man. Oh, we're going to get blast damage? Fuck yeah, dude. Fuck yeah, I'm spamming Knell. I'll take that. It's kind of sick. I mean, all it's gonna do is skew me more towards blast damage and make my bullet deal more damage, so we love that. That's all I want to proc with this weapon. I'll still proc other stuff, I just don't care about it. I just don't want it, really. I don't need it. I'm better than it. I'm beyond that shit. I've leveled up. I'm straight up. I'm on the upper echelon now, man. I'm cruising through. Like, the power of encumber is like so stupid, man. And they're just like, yeah, this is how it works. And I'm like, oh wow, okay, that's fucking sick. I'll take that. And it just is what it is. And to me, if you're doing an Elite Archimedia and somebody doesn't have encumber, then you're suffering. Then your Elite Archimedia is just more difficult. It obviously it's more important for like disruption and assassination. But I just think for like all missions, you know, there will always be strong enemies, right? You know, there's a couple harder variants that are like significantly more difficult enemies in this enemy faction variant. So I definitely think like having a weapon like that can just provide, whether it's normal condition overload or gun condition overload, you can just provide it like a zillion status effects, and it's the silliest setup you've ever seen. I don't know how I say zillion and silliest so much. I just can't stop doing it. I'm a fucking weirdo. I'm a quack. I'm a quack content creator, fake gamer. Shout out from the rooftops. This guy is the weirdest guy you've ever seen. He randomizes his gear, so that's all you have to say. Yeah, I mean, I'm fine with an alchemy. It does offer a very interesting loop where a lot of the mission I'm just not doing anything except for picking up orbs or breaking pipes. It's like anti-kill enemies. It's like the one mode where you're like, a lot of the gameplay necessitates you not killing enemies, and the only thing that the enemies provide is just a nuance, or a nuisance. Nuance. These enemies provide great nuance. I love the story behind the enemies. The necromechs were so poignant. Amar can't stop being a writer again. Where are we at? 72? 72, pretty low for a solo mission, actually. I gotta say, man. Gotta be real. Gotta call it out when I see it. But this is our third alchemy. We're gonna cruise on through, finish those 5 rounds, and then, yeah, we've got a lot of stuff to talk about. So, yeah, I gotta mention it. We're at 993 subscribers on YouTube. From last time I checked, we may be higher at a certain point, but at 1,000 subscribers, I will be shaving my mustache. Obviously, there will be a thank you video going out for that. Also for the 5,000 followers on TikTok as well, so thank you for that as well. But yeah, like, I'm so thankful to have everybody here. I'm going to be doing the tier list videos in, like, once I hit 1,000 subscribers, you're going to see the tier list videos. I've been thinking about putting out some shorts. I realized that shorts are 3 minutes long. I don't know when they changed this, but I can make shorts that are 3 minutes long. So you're going to be seeing way more 3-minute shorts where I can just edit all the same format. I can save myself a little bit of grace. So that's really exciting. I'm going to have a lot of fun with that. So you're going to see more 3-minute long videos. You're going to see more like 8 to 10 minute long videos. It's either going to be 3 minutes or it's going to be 8 to 10. I don't know if I'm going to... There'll still be some short ones, but now that I have the breathing room, I can actually cover topics properly. So I am going to probably take advantage of those 3 minutes for the shorts. So that's really exciting. I'm so thankful to have that. I've been thinking about putting out some clips as well. So there's definitely some ideas. But yeah, I'm trying to always work on some videos that are 8 to 10 minute range where I can talk about a more in-depth topic and like break it down more simply. Like I've been thinking about doing a return to the new player guide and trying to simplify it and just talk about like, okay, here's the things that you should look for. Here's the quest that you'll do in this order. Here's a quest you can avoid, you know, stuff like that. There's definitely some things in my initial new player guide video that I don't think were very good that I should probably change. But yeah, I still did the video, I still did the footage, so I can kind of redo it and make it simpler and still talk about the same stuff. You know, still mention that, you know, your goal is still to get to the Zorus. That's still so strong. But, you know, I definitely think like Paris adds a lot of power. I've started to realize that those early modes, it is very powerful to just shoot somebody in the face and kill them in one hit. Like, it's a very, very powerful bow, and it adds a lot of simple value that I just, you know, you have to keep in mind. I don't think I have any of my buffs active. Okay, that's good. We love that. That's top tier Warframe gameplay. I have not recast my overguard apparently. There's truculence. Okay. Much better. Okay, now we're back. Now we're playing it like a real gamer. This is number 4 out of 5, so we're going to finish these out pretty quick. It's 8:45, but yeah. Same timing as always. Oh my god. Range and strength have doubled. Holy shit. Okay, nice. Yeah, let's hit 70,000 overguard. Let's just refresh everything. 80,000 overguard. Sick. Okay, nice. Ank spawn, but we did refresh. Come on. Oh, no, I failed that. Okay, cooked. Nice. We love that. And then I can do this. Oh, shit. Oh, no, I had it right. God damn it. I had it right from the beginning. Sorry, chat. I'm forgetting how to use Dante, and I'm burning all of my abilities. It's making me a little sad. I'm burning all of the energy on the playing field. Alright, fuck it. I'll recast Word Warden. Now we're better. Okay. Now we got Word Warden and Page Flight. I was failing majorly, just in an awful way. Excuse me for that. Jesus Christ. I don't know how I do it, man. Okay. Relax. Pop the fucking pipes. Popping pipes like I'm popping pimples. Professor Pimple Popper. Oh god. Yeah, I can say that, I guess. That's one thing I won't fucking slur my way through, even though I'm dead sober. Oh my god. I will say, I'm excited. I think I've got some like Chinese food in the fridge that I'm ready to munch down on and chill out a little bit. I'm really enjoying this. Like the whole Monday through Thursday streams. I'll give you guys a Friday stream. I gotta upload that and get that set up, but I will do a breakdown of the dev stream, and we can kind of do a recap of what we're excited for, what I'm going to be doing with the new update, you know, what the focus is. I've been thinking about showing off my existing Rivens and stuff for like the Tysis and all these Coda weapons, and getting more in depth on how they work, and I'm pretty excited, man. Seems like there's a lot of content to show off, so seems like a good time. I'm excited to see what they've got in store, but yeah, I should be doing that. So it'll be same time as usual, but it will be more of like a recap. I'll be breaking it down, talking about what I'm excited about, what I'm focused on going into this new update, you know, Coda weapons and all that stuff. So really appreciate it. Chilling so far. Wait, the event list didn't update. Oh, weird. My event list is like broken. It's not getting the newest stuff. It didn't get Ball and Dune or Strategist Master. That's strange. All right. Well, we've got another thing to figure out. So, congratulations, me. I'm watching this live and making myself a little sad as I realize what's about to happen. But I don't know. Still chilling so far. I'm not super worried. Like, I guess this has become a pretty repetitive thing, but I do enjoy Omnias. Like, they'll always just give me such good resources that I feel like I have to do it. Like, and they're so easy, and they're, you know, you get the random choices. So I will be accumulating lots and lots of Prime Warframe sets for you guys. So definitely join the Discord. You know, link to that is in the description on YouTube, or in the About section on Twitch, or in the profile on TikTok. So you can go there, join the Discord, and then you'll be entered into win the raffle, and then you just got to say hi to get entered in for future months, or you know, submit something for the showcase. You know, you got a whole channel for that called News. So you can go there and get that all settled. So I appreciate everybody that's been joining that's new. I mean, yeah, I mean, what I do appreciate is that I still have the regulars. I still have everybody that shows up normally, and they're always entered in. So you guys that are regulars, you know, everybody that is here live and is commenting live, I'm seeing you. I'm making sure you guys are entered in, so you guys have good odds on some months. Like, straight up, you guys actually just, because of how it works and how some people are not always active in the Discord, so, you know, they'll get entered in for the first month they enter, and then maybe not for later months. And so, yeah, like, everybody that's active, that's the whole point, is like, it's for people who are active in the Discord. And then if you can't be active, then you can like submit a build for multiple months, and then I can space them out for you. And then, yeah, once you've submitted stuff to the showcase, I'm pretty lenient on what I'll do, because I can spread some of those builds and those fashions out, so you guys have, you know, multiple entrants for multiple months. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoy it. The next raffle is coming up next week, so that's going to be next Monday is the raffle. So excited to have another raffle and keep moving on with another month of fresh content. And I'm changing some stuff up, so shout out Folkloric for stopping by and dropping those I mean, really appreciate the, like, all the feedback. It's I guess I would call it bomb feedback, really nice feedback, easy, well said, simple, well put. It helps me so much. Like, easy to change as well. Like, it's not hard to just say, oh, whatever the first roll is for the random Omnias, that's what the title and thumbnail is. You know, you really did talk about how Styanax struggled to cast his abilities, or struggled to use weapons and shit. So I guess that's kind of rule number one right now, folks. You're seeing it live. But yeah, I guess this is what I would expect from a Warframe experience. Like, it's kind of par for the course at this point. I don't think it's the craziest thing you've ever seen. Like, part of it is that it is so easy to understand, and there's so many different setups that end up being very similar that I don't think it's ever too crazy to transfer between weapons. Like, if you know how you're going to use the weapon at its base, then you can easily trade off between 3, 4, 5 different weapons that still function very similarly, but have different loadouts and different combos and strengths and weaknesses in different places, and you can synergize them with other weapons in unique ways. So there's a lot of cool setups that you can go with that I really enjoy. So yeah, I guess that's part of it, is there's just too many setups in this game where I literally just choose. That's all I'm doing. Choosing gear at random. Whatever is my least used gear based on specific criteria, that's what I'm using. And it's a freebie every single time. Like, these Omnias are a joke. I'm doing it solo. I'm doing it with whatever Warframe shows up, and the combos just work. And that's kind of how it'll always work, is like, you will decide which weapons are viable if you ever think about doing the randomizer, because it's totally up to you. And I think that's the coolest part, is like, it's a thing that I just decide myself, you know? It's like completely of my own free will, and I just have so much fun with it. And like, it just leads me to these crazy rabbit holes. So I gotta say, I really hope you guys enjoyed. But yeah, I will be streaming, you know, this whole week. So I've got streams going up tomorrow, same time as before, and then I will be doing a Friday stream. I'll be doing a breakdown of the dev stream, and it'll be a little bit more loosey-goosey. So that'll be a fun one. My hope, so I don't know when this will be, but my hope is that one of these upcoming Wednesdays, you guys, my goal is that I can have like an all-day stream for you guys where I can just sit down with my friends. One of us will be on camera at all times, talking to chat, playing a game for you guys. So, you know, I want it to just be a fun hangout session, and then you guys can also be there and chat with me live. So that'll be a pretty long stream. That'll be a pretty exciting one, and I'll get all the footage I could ever want from it, and it'll be nice and easy. So I really hope you guys enjoyed. That is all I got for you. Whew. If you are watching on YouTube, I do appreciate if you drop a like. It does help out the video in the future. But yeah, like I mentioned, I'm close to 1,000 subscribers on YouTube. So if you want to be those last couple people, I really appreciate it. It means a lot to me. I'm excited to shave my mustache and go clean shaven for a while. So yeah, that's all I got for you, chat. Hope you have a good night. If you're on the East Coast, I hope you get to bed soon. If you're in an even later time zone or earlier time zone, goodness. But yeah, take care. That's all I got for you.